In this video, we'll walk you through the proper methods for preparing DECRA Shingle XD and DECRA Shake XD panels. DECRA Shingle XD is architecturally designed to feature thick cut edges that provide the dimensionality of asphalt shingles, but with a lifespan that lasts 2 to 3 times longer. DECRA Shake XD provides the classic elegance of rich cedar shake with the endurance and longevity that only stone-coated steel can provide. We'll review what you need to know before getting started with your DECRA installation, including the tools you'll need and how to measure and cut panels. For deck preparation and underlayment instructions, refer to the installation guide or visit DECRA.com. This information is intended as a guide for the installation of DECRA Shingle XD and DECRA Shake XD. Please adhere to the recommended safety practices and refer to local codes.
Let's get started with the tools that you'll need to install DECRA Shingle XD and DECRA Shake XD. DECRA panels and components are best cut with tin or aviation snips, a steel roof panel cutter shear, or a power saw with a cool cut metal cutting blade. Safety equipment should be worn during the installation process. In all cases, wear eye protection. Use the starter clip with drip edge along the eaves and rake gable edges. Notch and overlap starter pieces a minimum of 1 inch when joining 2 pieces together. Cut the lock of the starter to allow for the installation of the flashings. Fasteners should be spaced 6 inches on the center. Do not screw through overlap. Cut the XD Rake Gable channel so that it installs over the starter clip with drip edge and hangs 1 inch past the eave. Position and fasten the XD Rake Gable channel directly over the existing drip edge. Notch the top channel to allow it to slide into and lay on top of the lower channel. Overlap the XD Rake Gable channel pieces 1.5 inches when joining 2 pieces together. For debris, roll the XD debris guard into the XD Rake Gable channel and valley. The XD valley must be positioned along the center line of each valley area and hang 1 inch past the edge of the eave. Overlap the valley a minimum of 6 inches. Fasteners should be positioned outside the last turn-up on each side. Finish with valley cap. Additional valley caps will tuck into one another, moving up the valley. Where the panels fit into the Shake XD or Shingle Rake Gable channel, DECRA channel, or XD valley, proper drainage will be attained by removing a portion of the front and back clip locks on each XD panel. At the XD valley, cut panels to length and make a 4-inch notch at the front and back clip locks where the panels fit into the valley piece. Install 1 2x2 along the center of the hip line. Attach the DECRA channel on either side. Fasten the DECRA channel with fasteners every 12 inches. Alternatively, bend panel up at the hip. Make sure the end of the DECRA channel extends a minimum of 1 inch past the eave line, and each piece is overlapped a minimum of 6 inches. Install XD panels left to right. For the first course, start with a full panel at the left side rake edge, valley, or hip, and continue with full panels, locking them into the starter clip with drip edge. For second and subsequent courses, do not create a pattern. Attach all subsequent courses of panels by locking the front of each panel into the back of the panel below. The side of each panel must be pushed into position to engage the side lap locking mechanism. Install the 4 screws into the pre-drilled fastening positions on the left of the panel, leaving the 5th fastening position on the far right of the panel without a fastener. Properly lap the next panel to the right of the panel and insert at least 1 fastener. Now go back and insert the 5th fastener in the panel to the left. Start by measuring from the full panel below the wall. Cut panels to fit this area, allowing for a minimum of 2-inch bend up at the top. Using a hand bender, bend each panel up against the head wall and fasten the panel to the head wall. Use these same methods for chimneys, skylights, and dormers. When flashing a sidewall, use DECRA Channel and side flashing. Cut the XD panel to length and fit into the DECRA Channel flashing at the roof to wall. Make a 2-inch notch at the front and back clip locks where the panel fits into the DECRA Channel. Lock the panel into place and screw it down outside the second water channel. Roof penetrations should be flashed by installing standard roof jacks over a corrosion-resistant DECRA underpan, which drains over the panel immediately below or as required by code. Use the XD underpan to properly flash pipe penetrations. Cut the underpan to fit tightly around the plumbing stack. The underpan must fit tight over the lower field panel when positioned around the pipe. Install the pipe flashing apron so it fits onto the underpan. Apply roofing grade sealant or adhesive on top and both sides. Finish with the field panel by measuring and cutting the panel to fit tight around pipe flashing. Make a 2-inch wide notch along the front clip lock of the XD panel covering the jack. Align roofing panel and seal around base using a roofing grade sealant adhesive and finish with touch-up kit. Install 2x2 wood battens along the ridge. Measure, cut, bend, and install the final course of panels. Roll out the vent material along bent-up edge of the panel and apply. Install hip and ridge pieces over the vent material. The shingle hip and ridge piece should be attached directly into the 2x2 battens. Hip ridge pieces are overlapped and fastened through the back clip. For Shake XD, hip and ridge pieces are overlapped and fastened through the slope side using color-coordinated screws. Install hip and ridge up the hips to where it meets the ridge. Trim and notch the first piece of hip and ridge where it meets on top of the hips.
Thank you for watching our guide on installing DECRA Shingle XD and DECRA Shake XD. If you have any questions, be sure to check out our knowledge base. It's an online library with resources like estimating sheets and marketing materials. We take pride in providing top-tier customer service and are happy to answer any questions you may have. Whether you're new to DECRA or already installing, be sure to join the DECRA Contractor Network for exclusive highlights and news. Thank you.